There, folks. This is Dr. Peter Kloponis coming to you again from Integrity Counseling Services in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. And today I want to talk about controlling people. We all know them, we all have them in our lives. These are the people that need to have everything their way. They need to be in control of everything and everyone in their lives. Everything needs to be where they want it to be. Everything has to go the way they want it to go. And anybody that challenges that control, watch out, because you're going to get a lot of anger and pushback from them. So the question comes then, why do people act so controlling? What creates a controlling person? What makes them so controlling? Is it anger? Is it selfishness? Could it be narcissism? Well, you might be surprised what is fueling all of this control. Because believe it or not, it's actually anxiety that fuels that controlling nature. Their controlling tendencies is actually anxiety, fear. Now, when you have a controlling person in your life, when you look at them and all that they do, I want you to really look at them as a scared little child. Because that's what we're dealing with. Deep down inside, that controlling person is a scared little child. And for that person, the world is a very scary place. There is a lot of danger, there are a lot of threats, there are a lot of pitfalls. It's a very scary place for them. And the only way that these people can function in such a scary, frightening world is to be in control of everyone and everything in it. Because when you're in control, guess what? There are no surprises coming your way. Your world is exactly the way you want it to be, and it is safe. And God help anybody that threatens that control, because what you're really doing is threatening their safety. So what is the control about? It's all about being safe. That's what it is. So it's not like they're intentionally trying to be a mean person or an angry person or even the controlling person. No person would ever say they want to be controlling. But for a person who views the world as a very scary place, this is the way they're able to function. So how do we deal with controlling people like that? That can be a challenging thing to do. It's kind of like walking a tightrope, because as the saying goes, you need to pick your battles wisely. There are times when you need to accommodate them, for whatever the needs are. Sometimes it's just the easiest thing to do and it doesn't really matter. It could be something very small and you say, okay, if you want it this way, that's fine. But there are going to be many times where they simply can't have their way. They simply cannot be in control. So, and rather than confront them angrily on this or to shame them or whatever about this, it's about easing their worries, easing their fears. To be able to say, listen, I know you want this a certain way. I know you need to have this go a certain way, but unfortunately that can't happen right now. But guess what? It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Unfortunately, we can't always have what we want in life, but still, whatever the situation is, you'll get through it and you'll be okay. So it's really sort of easing their worries, easing their fears, letting them know that you understand. You understand that there's a reason why they're being so controlling, and it's so that they can feel safe. But what can happen though is, as you work with someone like this and help them to understand that, yeah, these are going to be situations that are going to be stressful, it's going to create anxiety, but they can get through it. You're going to help them to learn that, okay, maybe they don't need to be in control all the time. Okay? I don't think you're ever going to stop them from being totally controlling. That's just part of their tendencies and their nature, and who they are is how they develop. But you can help them realize that in those situations where they cannot be in control, ultimately they're going to be okay. And I think this is an important thing for all of us to learn, because at the end of the day, there's very little that we're in control of. Very little. We know that ultimately God is in control of everything. But that's a good thing, because God created everything. God, He's the author of everything. He's the master of everything. He can take care of everything. Whatever's going on, He can take care of it. And whatever the outcome is, it's going to be for our own good. It may not be the outcome that we wanted or hoped for or expected, but ultimately it is for our own good. And we have to trust God in that. So, for those of you who are struggling with control, you're a controlling person, understand that, okay, this is what it is. It's not that you're a bad person, it's all about anxiety. So, and if you're looking to really work on this, then I recommend, working with a therapist to help ease that anxiety, resolve the anxiety, so you don't have to be controlling, right? And I'm sure a lot of the people around you will be very happy because of that too. It's going to make things in your relationships go much smoother, and you're going to enjoy life in your relationships much easier too. So for more information on this, you can go to our website, integritycounselingpa.com. And until next time, God bless.